Dustin with TechMD, tech-md.com. Today we got a Note 4 bad LCD, and we're going to repair this right here on camera right now. So first we pull off the back, which is a tab right here, okay? And we're going to go ahead and remove the battery. Okay, so this is a frontal screen, so you don't need to remove anything in the back. See all these screws? Not needed. It's pretty awesome about the Note 4. We're going to go ahead and blast it with 950 degrees of heat. And back and forth motion until we get hot to the touch. This will ensure that the screen will come off nice and easy without a bunch of glass and LCD breaking all over the place. You can attempt this without heat, but I would highly wouldn't recommend it. Glass repair is coming videos in the future here, but I have not made one yet because I'm very busy and I don't always get a chance to do a Note 4. But for today we're just going to do the LCD. Now this is not related to the Note 4 Edge, that's a completely different phone, and we'll do that in the future too as phones come in. Nice and hot. Actually, it's pretty hot, but I want to get a little hotter so I can put my glove on, and it's going to come off nice and easy here for us. You can find a little heat glove at Walmart for like 15 bucks. It's technically for stoves, but it works just the same. That way you can have your leverage. I like to get my tool right under the camera eye initially so I can see where I'm digging and try to keep the adhesive on there. Sometimes the adhesive likes to pull up like so we just have to replace it. So the part I got did not come with the touch pin, so you have to salvage that if you buy the cheaper display. And it's pretty easy to salvage as long as you'll be careful and not destroy it. So we don't have to be too careful with this display as it's already broken. We just want to get under there. You got to watch out for the cord that comes right under here. Make sure you don't slice the home button there. From our tool. Again, watch out for that centerpiece. It's plugged in right here. So as you can see, I'm kind of avoiding that area initially. Okay, so now we can actually see in there. We can unplug one connection there, and the other one automatically just comes unplugged. But if you need to, just use your tool or plastic tool to unplug that. Okay? That's probably cooled down a little bit. We're going to take our heat gun and blast the bottom here. So this comes nice and easy up. Slowly go up, make sure you don't pinch any cables, really important. So what we're doing is just taking this adhesive off the glass here, moving this out of the way. Make sure it's not stuck there before peeling off. Okay, that's off there. Fortunately for me, my display comes with adhesive, so removing the old adhesive is fine and it doesn't hurt nothing. Now, in order to get this touch panel off properly, a lot of people ruin them trying to remove them. Well, good thing for me, I know this, but some people don't. You can heat this thing up as much as you want. It's not going to hurt nothing. So you get it nice and hot and it slices right off. Once again, I'm using a Wagner heat gun at 950 degrees. I try to get everything hot to the touch or warm to the touch, depending on what I'm doing. I tend to go a little more on the burning side when removing broken LCDs, as I don't have to worry about the glass burning or the LCD burning. Take that piece, get your tool right under that. Push your tool straight across, and then just slowly peel it off. I'd highly recommend always having a backup one of these, just in case you ruin it. I always have a backup one. Really important, because these, I don't want to leave the customer without the pen. So it comes out like this, you probably didn't ruin it, but if you sliced anything here with your tool, then you obviously ruined it and you need to replace it. That broken one, this is garbage. Into the box. Okay, now the next step here is we take one of my famous rags, like the Costco rags. Cost about 35 cents each in bulk. We just take some acetone and clean this up. Just getting rid of all the old adhesive. Make sure there's no cuts or slits in this. You don't want to spend all that time for nothing. Okay, that's good. Now we got to stick it to the new display here. So our next step is to get some red adhesive. This is what I like using. I'm sure black adhesive would work just fine, but red is clear, it's thin, and it works for what I need to do today. Okay, so first side right there. Second side. I'll just get one in the middle and it's good to go. This will save you about 20 bucks from buying them. The display literally costs $20 additional for the S Pen. And I think it's a waste of money when you can recycle and reuse. Nothing wrong with the original one, so you might as well use it. Just clean off my tool here. That way I can peel off this. I use my tool so that way I don't slice into my S Pen. I don't know what this thing's called, S Pen digitizer, I guess. If you use a knife, you could obviously damage it, so I recommend just doing your flat tool. Okay, so here's our new display. We're going to go ahead and peel this off here. Shiny stuff. And then you stick it on. Now, for some odd reason, I just realized that they sent me this one anyways. So sometimes my place where I order, they send me the whole thing. So I just spend all that time for nothing. But there's a demonstration if you ever buy it. I got an extra one for free. Cool. Anyways, back to the main frame here. We want to test your new part and make sure it functions properly. Make sure there's no glass in the eye. If there is, you want to fix that up. You want to get the grill, if it came up, and put it on without hopefully cutting yourself here. Okay, grill. There we go, grill's on. All right, so first things first, I like to plug this main LCD in digitizer. And then the S Pen. Okay, and just set that aside. Do not glue it down yet. We want to make sure this really expensive display actually works. Make sure the battery doesn't fall out while we're testing it. Oh, and pull out the pin too so we can test the pin digitizer. I just like to touch everywhere nice and slow. Make sure there's no defects. Obviously the phone is still loading and shooting a bunch of text to this guy because he hasn't used his phone for a while. Just touching the bottom here. Okay, and then our S Pen. Make sure that works everywhere. And there are buttons on the bottom. Make sure you didn't ruin those. Okay, they are good. Yep, verified, home button's working. Great, so now we can put it all together. Okay, so once again, we're gonna take it all back out. So mine already comes with adhesive. If yours does not, I would highly recommend trying to salvage that adhesive. If you can't, then you're gonna have to re-adhesive the whole thing, which is kind of a big pain. All I have to do is just peel mine off. We're going to remove this because it's getting in the way. Make sure your grill is centered and lined up and sitting on there. Mine was not. You don't want to get trying to stick this thing on and it's not on. Make sure you have this 100% plugged in because once you seal it, it's pretty hard to remove this, especially with brand new factory adhesive. You'd make your life very difficult. Make sure you have all glass removed on the sides. That's why I like to clean mine with acetone. It picks up any excess glass. Just press this all down. And then I have the customer put this under weight for 2 hours after the repair. You put it flat down on its glass on like a rag and about a 10-pound weight or higher, no more than 20, and they're good to go. All right, this has been Dustin with TechMD. That's tech-md.com. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to message me. If you want to be a tech, come check out our website. We're going to have all the repair videos for every single device and all the instructions you ever need. Let me know. Thank you.